Okay, welcome back everyone. This is episode 28 in our journey of completing Final Fantasy XIV. Or at least to see if we can get anywhere before Endwalker comes out. And off camera we explored the map. We got our Aether Currents done, as you can see here. All the Mehg Aether Currents minus the 5 quest locked ones are done. And with that, we're gonna continue on with the story and talking to Thancred. Well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case... Glacier. There is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furled tip. Looking Grass is its name. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later. But first, I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. Okay, let us get some Looking Grass. That did not take very long. Searching the scrub, you find what appears to be Looking Grass. Suddenly, a voice rings out. Oh, a visitor. Where are you from, pray tell? Don't answer them. Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. What brings you here? I'm still gonna say nothing. Ah, stone deaf. How boring. Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever! Your body begins to feel heavy. Wow. Did they seriously just put heavy on me?
Mm-hmm.
That's so lame. Let us just go back to talking to Thancred. I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence you managed to find us some Looking Grass? Why, yes. Yes, I did. I got us a lot of Looking Grass. Oops. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Orianger's little trick to good use. Cutscene time? Is it a talking cutscene?
No.
Damn it, so I have to read? I found you, the game is over. I'm just translating. It is talking cutscene. It's because of Orianger.
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable! Oh! Play with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Orianger.
Oh yes, Orianger, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Mehg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell. What now? I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or two, or three. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianchi, Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
I'm dying. Quest complete. Oh, there's the blue quest.
Yeah, so I was thinking before we take up a main quest line.
Yeah, because there's
just do
two
the
main
blue.
quests, right?
There's,
no,
three.
Oh,
I told
shit.
you.
Alright, let's go to the blue one first then.
Okay. Yeah, because they'll give us 1 Aether current.
This might be the fairy people quest.
That's fine.
No, it's Aether Current.
Yeah, I told you it was Aether current.
Alright.
Are you
Help!
ever
Help
listening?
me! I beg you! My friend has gone to Fizor-Loran, a place we're told we must never ever set foot in. I thought about giving chase, but I'm scared I'll run into that thing. But you're a big, brave man. You're not scared of such things, are you? So please, find and bring back my friend. Ken Giff is their name, and if you hurry, you might catch them before they get to Fizor-Loran.
Right.
You know, you could have taken us too. Why aren't you driving places? You have a 4-person vehicle.
Because in our relationship, you said you would drive everywhere.
Yeah, well, this is a game.
It's still part of our relationship.
No, in the game, I refuse to drive places. It's all on you.
No. That's not how this stuff works.
There he is.
Sheepy.
Aren't you one of Urianger's friends? Have you business with me? Lad Ken is worried? Well, that's all well and good, but when someone tells me not to do something, it only makes me want to do it more. No one can stop me. Heedless of your warning, Ken Kirov continues on in the direction of Fizor-Loran. If you find them again, perhaps you can still convince them to turn back. I love how they didn't give the pixies any gender.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to kill something here, like probably the big monster type thingy.
It's holding him hostage.
Fizor-Loran. Do you see it anywhere, the pixie? Ah, there it is. Destination marker. With the chat mode and say use your keyboard to enter Ken Guff. Oh, I did it too early. That's sad.
Is that a little bear? What the fuck is that?
Squeal, squeal. That was a terrible squeal. Sounds like a pig. Ah, that's an adorable little bear. I don't think so cute, whatever it is. Squeal, squeal. Though your beaver speak is a bit rusty, the creature appears to want milk. However, you see no signs of Ken Gilf. You resign yourself to bearing the bad news back to Lad Ken. Did you teleport back? Yes, you did. Thank you for the teleport.
You're welcome. Now you can't complain about driving places.
Oh, I forgot to set a timer. I don't know how long this video's been going for. Let me just quickly check. It's been 11 minutes. So let's start a timer now. As soon as it hits half hour, I will stop it. You're back. Where's Ken Gilf? Please tell me Ken Gilf is alright. What? Against your warning, they went to Faisal Ran, where you found only a strange animal. Then the tales were true. Oh, Ken Gilf, why? Why didn't you listen? Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't assume the worst yet. Maybe there's still hope. I just need to stay calm and think things through. Wow, we can actually get the rest of the story for that when we do it later. That's insane how they make optional quests with so much story as well.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to do...
Let's go left to right. Let's go use Lala's errand first.
Okay. Oh my god. Well, that mount does fit into this surrounding for sure.
The Choco Poker.
Yeah, it took us so far to get.
I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit. A little fruit will stop me, right? Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens.
Sounds really nasty. Poor fruit, man.
Lala's errand. This music is pretty nice. It's like calming.
The car music?
Nice calm music. It's like slight upbeat, but also like light. Not the car. I don't listen to car music anymore.
Yep. So I'll place this way. Okay, you're in the hood zone. Fine, no guy in the car. Dude, she get poisoned.
Back to you, Lala. Boom, boom.
Got there first.
So hungry. Did you get the fruit? Yes, we did. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down.
Yeah,
You've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them. Sin Eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Okay. I guess we move to the next one, which is Soluni. Or Soluin.
Sapui?
What? Weirdo? Oh, look at me! I have a task for you! Little Loran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming. And no flowers bloom lovelier than Everblooms. So here are some Everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? So where are we going? Top there? Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them. Is that on top of a build? Okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, you mind moving?
No.
Okay, what am I stuck on?
That was weird. I jumped down and it said I was too low and I was higher.
Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling place called Vobert, or Beaufort, or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? The music right now is a very Final Fantasy X-esque music. You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you! This shall help Little Loran live up to its name, which means Flower House, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. Aw, that's sad. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever.
Yo, look, those stones are probably old people that they just turned into their kind.
Oh no, the people abandoned.
I know, but I'm saying like the Fae. Or they got so bored they had to make human interaction with your
maybe.
statues.
Also, I hate how my inventory is getting full again.
I know. I just emptied it, and I had my last slot fully empty, and now it's
I'm
like...
just gonna quickly do my armory. Because my armory is beyond full right now.
Yeah, I don't even know What the frig happened?
I'm just gonna descent a lot of stuff now.
Okay, hey, get in. This is during recording time. You don't have time for that shit. Get in the car.
Yes, we do.
In the car so I can drive.
Okay, well, I have to get rid of some stuff.
Okay, I'm leaving.
That's fine. Like, I have no inventory space at all.
I know, I don't either.
And so I'm getting rid of stuff to make space. I'm just getting rid of a few things here and there. I do not want the Crystarium gauntlets, and you can't even destroy them, so I'm just going to get rid of them. This is I'm going to desynth that. And I can desynth this one too. Okay, this will be the last thing I desynthesize for today. Do I got any rings that I don't need? Like this one right here. Okay, there we go. That's enough desynthesizing stuff. And I'll sell all this off later. Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now you'll need to go to Longmirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, we'll see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned. The Foth make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. Is there somewhere we can sell stuff here?
No. Well, yeah, there's a merchant.
Yeah, I need to go to the merchant. I have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Like, I have a ton of random junk in my inventory right now. Mm-hmm. And I just cleaned out my inventory completely. Oh, that guy already has a tomorrow. Wow.
Has what? Tomorrow?
Gotta water the children. Because that's very normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You water the kids all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, will this gem trader trade us right now?
There's actual like trader slash merchant at the base.
Yo, they have cards here.
Mm-hmm. But you have to have those weird gem things.
Yeah. So you're saying there's a merchant down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the Aether.
I just finished watering. Oh, that's right here, the quest. You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Mehg as stray mortals. Oh, you're right. Oh my god, that is so dark.
Yep.
But we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped.
Told you.
It's never too late, of course. Wow, that is dark.
Yo, I called that.
What the heck?
So far in advance. That was before I even did that story part.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Oh, yeah.
That's dark AF, man. What the heck, game? Ah, there's the merchant. I finally made it to level 75. Yay.
Yo, I called it and you're like, no.
Oh, they only have level 71 stuff here too.
No, it's 72.
Okay, I need to sell stuff, so sell. Yeah, it's lagging so hard. Open up armory chest, what do I not need? Ironworks, degen, I do not need anymore, yep. Scavian Magitech bow. Technically we don't need the level 70 bow anymore, do we?
No.
Because we're level 80, right? I will keep that just in case for now. Don't need a level 50 weapon there. And level 62 mining. I upgraded those recently. Oh, what is this? Scavian Helmet of Fending. Sadly, I should keep these because we do have more. Did we hit level 60 with our red mages?
I'm not sure.
Yes, we did. Hence, I don't have the other stuff. Alright, sorry for wasting time. Just last little bit of selling. I'm almost done, I swear. Let's get rid of that. Don't need this. Get rid of that. What is this? Shire, so that's level 60. Don't need you. I'll keep that. 100 Cavalier's hats. You can go. Evolution Thief's headband. Visor of striking. Wow, look at how much emptier it is. Augmented Shire. Don't need that. Discard Historian's robe. Forum stuff. Vigil stuff. Vigil's robe. You look terrible, so I'm gonna get rid of that. That's a female only breast guard, okay. Great. Ooh, best man's jacket. When did we get that?
That was from when we were doing the fashion log.
Oh yes, we bought it for that, didn't we?
Oh, this chick.
Okay, I will sell the rest of the stuff later, but that already emptied up so much space. As I say that, as I keep selling.
Yeah, I moved on.
I figured as much. I just really need to sell this stuff, like it's taking up the entire space of my inventory. Battle Mage's gloves can go. And I will get rid of this last thing. And this. Alright, that's good for now. Remind me to go do that later.
Oh, there's a really funny moment.
Alright, well, let's find out. We have another 15 minutes of recording time here. Think crit. Are you a talking cutscene? No. How goes it, Glacier? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yep, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire about how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure, for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound by the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. Sorry, I just need 1 second. My eyes are on fire right now, so I just need to put my eye drops in. Okay, there we go. That's better. However, the pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Did we have one? Probably Feywall. I'm going with that one. What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact. You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Feywall, if you please. Enter Feywall. Oh, at the designated location. Ugh. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sudden law could do it with more fire. Oh, loveliest of branches. Please grant me your succor. Here we go.
You're late. I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my child.
This is what was interesting.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it hasn't failed no mold here, it's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself.
Oh damn.
Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, never be yours. Never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
Oh damn.
Did you lay so much as a finger on my sack? I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
Huh?
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that? All right. Will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urion.
Aye, that's all we ask. We promise we'll play nicely.
Seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden furniture at once.
After this cutscene, we'll have to call it an episode for the day.
this is the true Mehg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Oh, that's funny. Alright. With that, we will call this episode to its end. And, off camera, off recording, I'm about to go sell stuff. If you enjoyed it, you can just hit a like button, sub if you wish to. If you don't, it's all good. Any views are appreciated. We'll see you all in the next one.